The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Allen going to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. We got 4.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll run the counter with Barber. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. We're waiting. 58. Come on. Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd and 9. Winston. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Half 85, half 85.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Allen hands off to McCoy, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Check right 54. Right 54. Check right, check right.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Off the play fake. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 525. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Third and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 53-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
from midfield. Here's Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Come to wild work. We want it. Come to
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant.
They'll go again to McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Mike 5. Mike 5-4. I got you, son.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down, Bills.
45. Defense, let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable word.
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, me and you all game.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 50.